was the WAC Player of the Year a season ago.
Don't leave Ford open. Do not leave Jordan Ford alone. You will pay the price.
50 balls all going St. Mary's way. They're making the effort plays. Defensively, offensively, second chance opportunities, just haven't been able to convert.
Oh, it's a nice touch pass underneath, and Gavin Baxter gets BYU on the board.
And he said, look, we got to take into account the games that Yoli wasn't there. In particular, when you look at the Boise State game, they lost in overtime. The game they lost in overtime at St. Mary's.
That wasn't NCAA certified. So when he wanted to come back to school, he had to pay a 9-game price to start off the season. And Marcelo, the Arizona transfer. Now it's TJ Hawes looking for some room. Steps back. Got a 3. 0-2. That won't go. St. Mary's is now 2 for 12 from the field to start. Toulson. Yes. 8 to shoot. It's with Jordan Ford. He's going to try and create. He's got it back for 3. Yes! 2 field goals in the first 8 minutes for St. Mary's, and they are both Jordan Ford threes. Hawes turns the corner, throws one up, and throwing it down. East Coast Conference is on the bench. Danfo 2 in the post, goes baseline and scores.
BYU right now, it's about just controlling the ball. They have 7 turnovers already in this game. That's a lot of empty possessions in a very short period of time.
NBA 3 for Jake Toulson. Tournament just advanced to the semifinals. So this is the first game that the Cougs have played since February 29th, Leap Day, as Yoli Childs gets it done inside.
Right now, 4 turnovers in the last couple minutes. A couple of those are shot clock violations. That's the difference between BYU this year and BYU in shooting 19% so far.
Well, they'll shoot a higher percentage if they've got access to the baseline like that. Krister Zorik's got the record at 1,047. 0-2 with the reverse. Had the rebound. Try to flip past to Celius. It's a turnover. Here's Fitz. Yes. The number 1 minutes played player in all of college basketball.
Well, and without him on the floor, you can defensively back off guys. I mean, not as many three-point shooters on the outside.
Toulson from way outside.
You try to bait him into shooting the outside shot. Dribble penetration is where he hurts you.
Skip pass to the wing, and there is a 3 made by a wide-open Alex Dukas, the freshman. Yoli Childs gets to the baseline and throws it down.
How about that rip and go? Turn and face, rip and go, baseline right to the rim. Ended of a game they lost by 30 at home to Gonzaga. This makes no sense that he's been on the bench this long.
Backdoor Hawes, yes. Beautifully executed by BYU. And frustration continues for St. Mary's. Marcelo connects. Posting up 0-2. The double team comes. He still muscles it up and in.
You can. Marcelo just jumped that, didn't allow that handoff action right back to Jordan Ford.
Ford, the floater, goes.
That's the first time he's been able to turn the corner and get downhill. Pepperdine's going to be harder than this game was. And it was. They had to lay off. You had to deal with success. Sometimes it's more mental than it is actually physical. All 4 of the coaches here tonight. Todd Golden, extremely young, but using those analytics and the elite level job. I think, by the way, watching that.
With Danfo 2 picking up his 4th personal foul. The winner looking to advance to take on Gonzaga tomorrow night in the championship game at 9 Eastern. Child steps back, hits a 3.
Driving again if I'm Malik Fitz.
Fades away for 3 instead. Offensive rebound, Jock Perry.
Time.
Yoli Childs over Perry. Hits another 3. Kuzi.
What other sports can we talk about? Do they do that in water polo?
Fotu playing with 4 fouls. Back in the game, lays it in.
If there was anything flagrant or malicious, when going back there, they could now assess that there was actually no foul. So they rescinded the foul. However, they could not.
Jordan Ford hit a tough fadeaway, and now he gets a hand in, creates the steal, and goes to the basket and lays it in. Jordan Ford starting to change this game as BYU's lead is down to 1. Jordan Ford thought about a step back. Leans in. Connects.
Did you see him hit the brakes?
Yoli Childs to his left. Again a miss. Celius. Offensive rebound. Plus the foul. And BYU's got the lead back. Yoli Childs in the post again. Plays catch with Hawes. Gets to the baseline. Muscles it up and in.
That was a great post pass out.
It's in the hands of a freshman. Now it's Ford. Back out to Fitz. 5 to shoot. Fitz off balance. His second field goal of the night. Makes it a 2-point or a 1-point game. Throw it in. It's into Ford. Jordan Ford for the win. Got it! 1.4 seconds to go.
Court line. Take one dribble. You've got time for one dribble here.
Home run pass. Yoli Childs knocked out of bounds. It belongs to St. Mary's, and they are going to advance to the title game tomorrow night. Inning time will expire.
I am really surprised that they didn't hit Hawes there in that moment.
There's the touch, and that does it. Jordan Ford hits the game winner, and St. Mary's somehow outlasts BYU. They will take on Gonzaga for the West Coast Conference title tomorrow night.